This is the John Brown Alliance, where we don't fear, we fight. You can contact us at johnbrownalliance2025@gmail.com if you so wish. Please like and subscribe to this video, as if your life depends on it, because it does. And we do appreciate your like and subscribe. Since the inception of this nation, Black people have had to adhere to certain rules. White people have not. When the Emancipation Proclamation was signed and Black people were freed from enslavement, there was an era called Reconstruction. White people didn't like that. So they violated the rules of the Constitution, basic rights, human rights, and civil rights. And it led to the reestablishment of the Ku Klux Klan. People were lynched. They were killed simply for having productive businesses or participating in the American dream and democracy. They were denied voting rights. Women were raped. Men had their genitals cut off. And I can go on and on and on. In 1915, Woodrow Wilson, inside the White House as President of the United States, aired for his friends a film called Birth of a Nation. That sparked a violent era in American history, followed by a resurgence of the Ku Klux Klan and the establishment of the Jim Crow movement. These black laws for white America that have profited off of the labor of slaves killed many black families, hurt their ability for generational wealth, and is why many of them are homeless right now. Anyone who looks like me is now a target by MAGA. They have not earned that right. No matter how many times this lost cause brings itself to bear, it does not erase the genetic memory of the people who made white America possible. Now we can go back to the Native Americans, where white people came here and they didn't know how to plant shit. They didn't know how to do shit. But because they were human beings, they were taught things. Even enslaved people taught the practice of science to white people so that they could eradicate disease. This is not talked about in MAGA, because genetic inferiority leads you to dominate everyone around you. Because you have no history, no cause, no belief, and no validation for your existence. Let me repeat that. White Americans who continue to discriminate, follow Donald Trump, and do everything possible to make this nation other than what it was intended, cannot validate their existence on this earth. Look at people like Laura Loomer. Look at people like Mitch McConnell, Donald Trump, J.D. Vance, Kash Patel, who's not white, but, you know, he's trying to be, Clarence Thomas. When you have no self-worth, you cannot validate your existence. Therefore, everyone else who has one, you must destroy. And that's what's going on right now. There are 340 million people in the United States. And this small subset of people have convinced you that you need to bow down to them. And those who already have, I don't feel shame for you. I don't feel sorry for you. That was a choice. Your problem, white America, has never been with black people. Or Native Americans, for that matter. Because if you really look at it, they haven't done anything to you. And to this day, you cannot say any particular reason why you should hate either of those races. But you do. And you continue with the rhetoric about them being savages and unkempt and unintelligent and low IQ. That's the talk of fear. People who are afraid. The difference between you and me, white MAGA America, I'm not afraid of you. And I don't care what black politicians say about how I should feel. I don't care about what Democrats say about what I should think. What I care about is the red road and how I live my life. How you live yours is your business, and how they live theirs is theirs. But you're not going to take mine the way you think, through intimidation, through rhetoric, threats, on the internet, in the mail, or through mainstream media. If it came right down to it, and your white ass was standing on the street looking at me, you'd be scared as shit. And you need to be. Because they are 340,000 United States citizens. And you live in a bubble protected by people that we pay to protect you. That dynamic can turn at any time. And it is. And you're doing it yourself. Every person you fire from the CDC, Every black military person that you fire, every institution you close down, every museum that you say can't post something, there's a person, a legacy, and a story behind all of that. And while you do that, they're joining us. So don't get it twisted and think that every time you get on TV that you got the upper hand. The quiet people are the ones you need to look out for. The quiet people are going to bring you down. The quiet people are going to sit there while you claim we're spewing hate speech, while all you do and the evidence of your action is killing Americans in the United States every day, including threats on the homeless and 2 men that were lynched in this week just because of Fox News, your media outlet that you embrace. Now, if you're still a United States Senator that is a Democrat, you embrace this too, because you're doing nothing about it. All you're doing, except for a few, is playing the waiting game while you fill your pockets with AIPAC money. Good for you. The rest of us don't need that. And by the time the shit hits the fan, we won't need you either. So you remember that between now and the end of September. The only thing that we have left, other than bleeding for this country, is a government shutdown. Shut it the fuck down. This is the John Brown Alliance. When you know better, do better. And when you see something wrong, do something right.